The Blues were held to a draw by Sheffield United in the final minutes. Chelsea again failed to build momentum after the dramatic win over Manchester United in the middle of the week. This time, Mauricio Pochettino's side were held to a draw by English Premier League bottom team Sheffield United with a score of 2-2 after ironically conceding a goal in injury time. In the middle of last week, Chelsea shocked Manchester United with a winning goal in injury time, and now it's their turn to concede an equaliser in the bloody minute. Striker Olmo crossed the offside line to score Cameron Ocher's header. Dani Olmo is reportedly a transfer target from Manchester United. According to ESPN journalist Rodrigo Fies, Olmo is interested in the opportunity to join the Red Devils. The report states that the Spaniard loves the city of Manchester and is in love with the Premier League. Fies went on to say that if United were to pursue a deal for Olmo, they would have a great chance of making the deal happen. Lionel Messi immediately releases his magic when coming back from injury. Lionel Messi made a brilliant return, but this was not enough to bring Inter Miami back to winning ways. There are so many things that Lionel Messi can do alone. He can do so much on the pitch, even when half fit, like he is now. With his presence on the pitch, he can change the game and the decisive moments. It took him just 12 minutes to score after returning from injury, with the game against the Colorado Rapids his first in more than 3 weeks. Arsenal view Benjamin Sesko as a potential summer target. Arsenal need to bring in a quality goalscorer in the summer. Gabriel Jesus has not been able to score goals consistently, and they need to improve. While Sesko may not be able to thrive straight away, he is a quality player with a bright future ahead of him. However, a report from Court Offside adds that Arsenal will face competition from Manchester United and Chelsea for the talented young Slovenian striker worth £35 million. Barcelona has a low release clause to sign Bernardo Silva. As explained by Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona could take advantage of a special and relatively low release clause to sign the Manchester City star ahead of next season. Xavi and Joan Laporta also planned to land Silva last summer, but Barca's repeated difficulties in raising cash and passing financial fair play transfer restrictions failed. However, as Mundo Deportivo explains, the £50 million release clause included in Silva's recent contract extension could mean that the transfer could be completed. Manchester United fail Liverpool's Champions path. Liverpool failed to maximise their dominance over Manchester United and had to be willing to hand over the top of the standings to Arsenal. Manchester United halted Liverpool's winning campaign at Old Trafford, holding their arch-rivals to a draw with a score of 2-2 after trailing 1-0 in the first half. This result ensures that the top 3 teams in the English Premier League are only separated by 1 point and goal difference. The Reds have collected the same number of points as Arsenal, 71 points, but are quite far behind on goal difference, 51 versus 42. Both are followed by defending champions Manchester City, 70 points, who are always ready to pounce whenever their 2 rivals slip up. Ajax gets slaughtered. Heavy defeat 6-0 against fierce rivals Feyenoord. Ajax suffered a shock defeat at the hands of rivals Feyenoord on Sunday after going down 6-0 against Feyenoord in De Klassieker. This was their worst ever defeat in the Dutch top flight, and the last time they lost by 5 goals or more in the top flight was a 9-4 defeat at the hands of the same opponents in De Kuip in 1964. This also marked Ajax's 14th defeat in all competitions and equaled their previous record for most defeats in one season. Clement Lenglet is one of the players Barcelona wants to release. Unai Emery barely called on him in the first half of the season. However, the situation has changed significantly in recent months, with Lenglet now a regular starter for the Villains. Therefore, Barca believes Aston Villa will make a bid to sign Lenglet, and the idea is for the club to sell him for good. Whether this possibility materializes or not remains to be seen, but there was no turning back for him to return to Barcelona. West Ham are in pole position to sign Youssouf Fofana. According to Italian news sources, the Hammers are desperate to beat other teams to the signing of Youssouf Fofana, who is expected to leave League One this summer for a fee of more than £25 million. Not only are West Ham, AC Milan and Manchester United interested in his signature, Nottingham Forest also remains interested in him. Sergio Ramos urges Sevilla to make a decision regarding his contract. The legendary defender has attracted interest from clubs in Saudi Arabia and MLS and is looking to find a resolution before the end of the season. A mainstay in Sevilla's back line in the 2023-2024 season, Ramos is seeking a new deal to remain at his boyhood club. However, it remains to be seen whether the Spanish club can provide a more attractive offer than the luxury offered in Saudi Arabia or the United States. Blaugrana prepares new contract for Pedri. Barcelona is ready to offer Pedri a long-term contract as they consider the player to be the future of the Camp Nou team. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Catalan giants are ready to approach Pedri's agent to offer him a new long-term contract. Pedri's current contract with the club expires in 2026, but they see him as a future superstar at Camp Nou. He has been absent frequently this season. However, despite his fitness problems, the reigning La Liga champions are confident in the Spanish international's abilities and want him to sign a new contract. Arsenal are eyeing a £35 million move to sign Jeremy Frimpong. According to Peter O'Rourke, Arsenal are eyeing a move to sign Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen with Liverpool and Manchester United. He is available for just £35 million. Arsenal would land a player believed by club chiefs to be a bargain this summer and provide competition for Ben White in North London, despite his solid season. Frimpong, of course, has played a key role in Xabi Alonso's unbeaten Leverkusen and is on course to dethrone Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga, adding to the reason why he has attracted the likes of Arsenal ahead of this summer. Barcelona are monitoring the La Liga midfielder for €50 million. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have targeted Real Sociedad midfielder Merino as a possible option to strengthen their midfield. Barca see him as a midfielder with good tactical intelligence, ball delivery, and physical strength. This is not the first time Merino's name has been considered at Barcelona, as the club had looked at him before, but the move did not materialize. But now, the former Borussia Dortmund and Newcastle United player is back on the agenda at Barcelona. Harry Kane has become the first player in Europe's top 5 leagues to record 50 goals and assists. Kane recorded his 38th goal in all competitions for Bayern this season and recorded 12 assists. Since his blockbuster transfer to Bayern last summer, he has performed consistently and broken many records. His latest achievement puts him above other strikers in Europe's top 5 leagues and once again shows that he is among the best players in the world. However, the situation is different for his club, Bayern Munich, which is actually threatened with a title drought this season after giving up the hunt for the German Bundesliga title because Bayer Leverkusen performed extraordinary. As a result, the hopes of Thomas Tuchel's squad only rest on the Champions League trophy, which of course will be very difficult to realise given the club's current overall performance. Thomas Partey has been linked with a potential summer move from Arsenal. The Ghanaian midfielder's contract will expire at the end of next season, and he is expected to leave Arsenal in the summer transfer market. Discussing his future, he said, "My head is always here. This is where I chose to play. I'm very happy every time I'm on the pitch. I know there's a lot of speculation going on, but for me, I'm very happy to be here and to continue playing for this club. With my contract, I think I still have time until the end of the season. I have to do my best and try to perform at the highest level, and I think the most important thing is to be available at all times." Leicester City, Crystal Palace and Brentford are competing in the Eddie Nketiah transfer race. Nketiah will be sold by the Gunners this summer as they look to overhaul the squad. This info comes via Football Transfers, who report that the Foxes have joined 2 Premier League sides in a bid to sign Nketiah this summer. Leicester City reportedly believes the player's salary will not be a problem if he is successfully promoted to the Premier League. The report also claims Jamie Vardy could be on the move at the end of the season. Mika Faye is open to offers amid interest from Chelsea and Manchester United. Faye's progress and immense potential has attracted the attention of some of the top clubs in Europe. The 19-year-old defender dreams of making a breakthrough in the Catalan side's first team. However, at the same time, he understands that there is not much space in the senior team at the moment, as there are already many options available for Xavi Hernandez. Therefore, he believes that if there is no opportunity to play in the first team, he intends to accept the offer that will come in the summer. It is worth noting that Faye has received proposals from clubs such as Girona and RC Lens, with Juventus, Manchester United and Chelsea also joining her list of admirers.
Two.